NFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, all right, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 13 yards remaining on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And the pass to Henry's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Newsome.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Flying off the defender. blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Chiefs 17. Chargers nothing.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
It's the score, Chiefs 24, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Chiefs 24, Chargers 7. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would. Have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Mahomes will try again on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 4. It's now
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
the Chargers.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Down and 9.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses right of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
A turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Mahomes firing complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Gronkowski, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
He's got it in. Complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
The extra point.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage has not been very good. Soft in spot. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. First play of the drive there receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Justin Herbert.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's going to look deep for Watkins, and this is going to be intercepted. It's picked, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Herbert. Has it left side. He's at the 40, the 20.
I'm going to get my swag right there.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
16-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Going right back to Akers. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And